What's going on, guys? How is everyone doing? We are gonna make a little instrumental in Logic Pro X. We're gonna use some splice loops, and we're also gonna use some loops and basic presets in not Logic Pro X this time. We're gonna use Ableton Live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go right here, and first let me just load up a drum rack right here, and we'll get a nice little groove going on around 105, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up some samples from Splice, so you'll be able to hear some of these samples. So let's see. So I like that. That's a loop. But what I'm going to do in Ableton is just keep it so it's not a loop. So perfect. Lower the volume a little bit. Can you guys hear me all right? If anyone's tuned in, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what's going on so I can communicate. All right, so let's just go and create a little drum pattern right here. Not sure if I like the kick sample. So I did buy this sample pack from this producer's called Bouja Beats. I really like their production and their style. All right, see right there. I like that. And then obviously I have stuff from Slate Digital. So let's find a snare from Slate Digital. We're gonna go find it. Ooh, right there. All right, so let's just go and put that in here. All right, I'm gonna bump that lower a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is instead of the second and third kick, we're gonna use 808 and percussion there. So let me go to my drum rack again. And let's find a clap. I like that clap. And then we'll find a perk right here. Right here. Okay. So cool. Now let's find an 808 right here, and we're gonna create a new MIDI track right here. One shots. I don't think there are any 808s here, so I'm just gonna search for 808s here. I like that. Nice and long and girthy. Gonna convert this to simpler. Go C, and we'll let's see. We'll make it into a simpler track right here. We'll make sure that it's one voice right here and see what this sounds like. Perfect. So let's just put the first 808 right here. Now it feels a little empty because there's no percussion here. So again, I'm gonna make another MIDI track right here. Let's just go right here, and then we'll go right here. Just load a bunch of percussions. I love Ableton Live for being able to just do this. I could just load these inappropriate samples. All right, let's go to these unique ones and actually just rewrite them because those were a bit too vulgar. So can I just reset this? All right, let's just add them separately here. Ooh, I like that. So let's just draw this in. All right. All right, so let's go and add a little hi-hat. Let's just see if there's a loop available. All right, let's see how this sounds. All right. Hey. All right, I like that. So, you know, that was in C minor. Let me see my Ableton keyboard. So let's do it in C minor. We'll go to Slate Digital to see if we got any loops that are in C minor. Not really, but let's just look for loops here and see what we find. We'll go to this Aurora melody pack and see what we find. Find a guitar melody. All right, so that's an E flat minor, right? And what we're gonna do is bring it in, and then from E flat minor, if we wanna go to C minor, it's 1, 2, 3 steps down. So let's just bring it down 3 steps. And let's just play it to see how it sounds. All right, let's see if the latter part of the loop works. All right, so you can see that this actually didn't catch the right tempo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to wrap and give it the right tempo first. 85, 85. And now let's see if this works. All right, it works, but it's not to my liking at least. So let's go 5 right here. We'll loop it up. All right, I like that, but not really married to it. So let's find another one. All right, A flat minor. Again, A flat minor to C minor is you gotta go to A. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 steps up. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pitch it up. Let's go to Complex Pro. I usually like Complex Pro because it just does a lot of this much better. All right. Not sure why this flute is not playing. It says media folder missing. Okay, I guess I need to reinstall that. Let me just open up a vintage flute and see if this works. All right, another trick if your sounds are not sounding rich and really nice, one trick you can do is add a lot of effects to it and distort them, add reverb, delay, and make them sound super nice. So all right, so let's do some distortion to this. I'm gonna go to audio effects, go to color, do a bit of overdrive on that. Now you can see there you go. That's what I want. All right, so let's just record some ideas. All right, so excuse me, I like that. Just Command U, and let's loop this bad boy, and let's see what this sounds like. All right, so let's just do this. We'll move this up front. This will be the intro, and then let's give it another 808 file. Same thing, that's just gonna repeat right here for a legato feel. Pull it back just a little bit. I'm just gonna keep it a little longer right here. And then what we'll do is let's search for a piano type of a feel. Go to instruments, piano, a muted piano right here, and we'll just play a C minor. Perfect. Let me just record that. All right, so again. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I have this plugin called Spire, which I absolutely love. So I'm gonna bring that in. Yeah, I mean, majority of the track and what we would want to do with it is done. So let's go and load up a sound in here. Let's just go to the leads, or pads actually, and see if we can find a pad sound. That's a little more exciting. There you go, I like that. What I'm going to do is actually bump up the frequencies for all of these. All right, and then let's layer that up with everything we've done before and see what it sounds like. So I think this 808 pattern is going to need to change. We'll need to do some magic to it. So let's do... I think let's just line it up with this and then add this one right here. And we'll just loop that. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in right now. Now this is gonna need some EQing, so let's just go to Audio Effects, Channel EQ. Now I have this plugin that I purchased called Halftime, which I like using as well. It just adds a bunch of randomness and slows things down. Put that before it so all the low goes away. Alright, I'm going to go to Splice and find another sample in C minor. So let's see, C minor, and let's listen to a sample. Maybe something I have already. So I had this guitar. Let me just bring that in. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, let's play this. So that's it. That's how I use Ableton Live and some loops and samples. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these type of live stream, just kind of raw, unedited sessions of how I make music. And if you liked it, make sure to share, subscribe,